She didn't know the woman on the table, but she would never forget that face. A beautiful face by all accounts, very beautiful. The soft-toned skin was flawless, and the look of serenity made one feel at peace, if only you could feel at peace within the chilling walls of the county morgue. The place was so quiet, austere, and empty, despite being filled with corpses. Why couldn't there be some sound within the metallic frame? Anything to detract from the dreadful silence, but there was nothing, no sound at all. Glancing at Cousin Larry, the coroner on duty, Katherine Crenshaw saw him looking at her with pity. She didn't want it, and she felt a sense of unreasonable anger that he would dare to look at her in such a way. She felt like yelling at him. "It's not my fault that I didn't know her. It isn't my fault I was adopted. How could I know that a long-lost mother would show up out of the blue? Or was it out of the dark?" Whatever the case, Katherine was feeling unsettled to say the least. Her cell phone buzzed and distracted her thoughts. Excusing herself, she left the cold, sterile room and entered the hallway. "Hello? This is Katherine Crenshaw speaking." "Crenshaw? I don't think that's quite right." The voice was deep and confident. It caused Katherine to swallow uncomfortably and repeat herself. "My name is Katherine Crenshaw. To whom am I speaking?" "Oh, no, little one. You're not a Crenshaw. Not any more." Feeling her heartbeat increase, Katherine sought to discover the reason for the strange call. "Who are you, and why are you telling me this?" "Name is Mortimer Fenton, brother of Eleanora Fenton, and uncle to Catherine Fenton. That would be you, in case you were curious." Katherine shuddered. An uncle that sounded like a dungeon warlord? Just perfect. "I'm afraid that you're mistaken, sir. I am not a Fenton. It is all a misunderstanding, and—" She was interrupted with a no-nonsense reply. "There is no misunderstanding. I will collect you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. sharp. Be ready." A clipped tone was the only indication that the caller had hung up. Katherine could see her hands shaking. Like a new-grown leaf in the summer wind, bracing herself against the wall, she tried to decide what to do. Run? Hide? Or hide and run? Neither would solve her problem. There was only one thing to do. She needed her mother's counsel, her real mother. Without further thought, she left the morgue and the pale face of the unknown woman behind. Mortimer Fenton gazed at his family and smiled within. What he had to say needed to be said, but he did not expect their support. After all, they thought the child was dead, and for a time so did he. What a joy to discover that his assumptions were wrong. "I spoke to her today, and she will come tomorrow. Will you all be here?" The silence that followed was telling. Patiently, he waited for the inevitable reaction. It wasn't long in coming.